Right, we're going to learn the basic bind off now. The basic bind off is when you are done with your work and you want to take it all off the loom. For this, you'll need a loom, you'll need yarn, you'll need a knit hook, and you'll need to have some work on your loom. To begin, we're going to knit the first 2 stitches like we normally would. All right. So let's knit peg 1, and we will knit peg 2. Then we're going to take peg 2 and we're going to take its stitch off of the peg and we're going to put it on peg 1. Then we're going to knit peg 1 and we're going to take peg 1 stitch and we're going to take it off and we're going to move it to peg 2. All right, and you've now removed 1 stitch. Okay. For the next one, we're going to knit not the peg we just put the loop on, we're going to knit the one next to it. So we're going to knit, right? We're going to remove this stitch and put it onto the one before it. Okay. Like so. And then we're going to knit this one over. And then we're going to remove this one and put it on the peg next to it. And pull tight. So, once again, we're going to knit. You're going to do this all the way until the end. We're going to knit. We're going to remove this stitch. We're going to move it over here. Pull tight. We're going to knit this one over. And then we're going to remove this one and put it on here. And we're going to do that all the way around. And as you can see, you're starting to remove your work until you're done. And when you get to the very last stitch, you finish off and you make a knot. And then you can weave in your ends. But until then, you continue the process of knitting, removing from your pegs, and bringing it back again. We're going to knit. Alright. Remove. And knit. Put it back on the peg. Knit. Oh, gotta get it all the way over. Take this off of here. Put it onto this peg. Knit again. Remove it and put it on the next peg. And we just continue doing this all the way around. So, you knit, you remove, and you place back on here. Alright. Pull tight. You want to remember to pull tight. You don't want to have too loose of ends. So, knit, Get it over if you can. Okay. Remove this. Put it back here. Knit again. Remove this loop and put it back on here. The end is in sight. A few more stitches. Knit. Come on. Back around. And knit over. There you go. So you knit, pull tight. Knit over. Remove. Knit. Pick this one up, move it over here. And now we're back to our last 2 stitches. So you're going to knit. Get it over. Remove this stitch. Put it on this one. You're going to knit this last loop over. Okay. Then you're going to cut your yarn. You want to pull a tail. So this needs to be 1 to 2 inches. Then you want to cut it. And you want to pull this last loop off and you want to tie a knot with your tail through this loop. Okay? And to show you, that's how you let it off. Sometimes you can pull it up through and you bind it off your work. And that is how we do the basic bind off.